Hi everyone, let's talk about AEW Full Gear preview and predictions. It's going to be a fun show tomorrow night. I can't wait, guys. Let's talk about it. So we got Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall with Big Justice versus RPG Fence, Rocky Romero, and Trent Beretta. I'm going with Big Boom AJ and QT Marshall. Boom and Doom to pick up the win over RPG Fence. Then we got the former Acclaim, Matt Caster and Anthony Bowens fences the Bang Bang Gang. Austin Gunn and Juice Robinson fences Big Bill and Brian Keith fences the Outrunners. Truth Maxim and Turbo Floyd. I'm going with the Outrunners defeating the Bang Bang Gang and the former Acclaim Anthony Bowens and Matt Caster. So yes, guys, I think the Outrunners are going to win this $200,000 match in this four-way, and we'll see what happens. But I got the Outrunners winning. Then we got L Sky Team Misto and Mesa Decora and Leon fences the Don Callis family, Okada and Tutesta and Inchasiro. I'm going with the L Sky Team Misto and Mr. Dorora and Leon winning in this trios match for the CMLL Trios Championships. And I got L Sky Team defeating the Don Callis family. Then we got Hook and Eddie Kingston fences the Workhorsemen, JD Drake and Anthony Henry. I'm going with Hook and Eddie Kingston defeating the Workhorsemen, JD Drake and Anthony Henry. Then we got Chris Statlander fences Mercedes Monet for the AEW Women's Championship. I'm going with Stat. Yes, guys, I'm going with Chris Statlander winning and retaining the AEW Women's Championship. Then we got Brodito, Bandito, and Brody King. Yes, guys, Brodito, Bandito, and Brody King fences FTR, Cash Wheeler, and Dex Hardwood with Stokely by their side, which I think they're going to win with Stokely helping them out. And I think FTR is going to become the new AEW World Champions and take off the titles off of Brodito, the team of Brodito, Brody King, and Bandito. We'll see what happens, but I think FTR is going to take those tag team titles, but we'll see what happens, guys, and stuff. Oh, man, I'm telling you, some great stuff tomorrow, I'm telling you. And then we got Kenny Omega and the Jurassic Express fences the Young Bucks. I'm going with Kenny Omega in the Jurassic Express with Jack Perry and Luchadors defeating the Young Bucks with Matt Jackson and Nick Jackson and Josh Alexander. So yes, guys, I think that Kenny Omega and the Jurassic Express is going to win this $1,000 trios match. So we'll see what happens, but I think they're going to win that $1,100 trios match. Then we got the Casino Gauntlet match for the whoever's going to be the first ever AEW National Champion. I'm going with Kevin Knight just for the fun of it. I'm going with Kevin Knight. Then we got Kyle Fletcher with Don Callis fences Mark Briscoe. If Mark Briscoe loses, he has to join the Don Callis family. But I think they're not going to do that. I think Mark Briscoe is going to become the new TNT champion. I think Mark Briscoe is going to become the new TNT champion, like I just said, guys, and defeat Kyle Fletcher and be your new champion. Then we got Darby Allin fences Pac. I think Darby Allin is going to win this match and defeat Pac. Then we have the four-way tag team match, and the winning team chooses the stipulation for their Sims final match in the tournament. And I'm going with Sisters of Sin. I think Sky Blue and Julia Hart will defeat the base of Ruth, Willow Nightingale, and Harley Cameron, and Timeless, Love Bomb, Tony Storms, Amiya Shirakawa, and Megan Bade and Maria Shafir. Then then we have John Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly and a nose hold bars match with Kyle O'Reilly fences John Moxley, and I'm going with Kyle O'Reilly winning. It's going to be a great match. I can't wait for this no holds bars match. It's going to be, man, it's good stuff, man. Sorry with my reactions, guys, but yes, guys. And like I said again, I'm going with Samoa Joe defeating Hangman Adam Page. So yes, guys, if you heard me right, if I didn't and I made a mistake, I'm going with Samoa Joe defeating Hangman Adam Page and become the new AEW World Champion. I'm going with Samoa Joe. If you guys didn't hear me or I skipped or whatever, but yes, guys, I'm going with Samoa Joe defeating Hangman Adam Page, and I can't wait for tomorrow, guys. A lot of good stories with the whole thing with Hangman and Samoa Joe. They faced that Russell Dream, and then Samoa Joe won that match at Fight Night, the Fight Night Dynamite, which I talked about. You can go back and watch that review. That's how he got the number one contender to face Hangman Adam Page in this steel cage match. And like I said again, I'm going with Samoa Joe. So yes, guys, I can't wait for this whole show tomorrow. Then the national championship was announced a couple weeks ago, which I think is cool. Another new title and stuff. A new title for AEW, but basically it's history making itself again. Because the title wasn't there for years and years and years. Which y'all can comment down on the comments section and the replay. But yes, guys, this title is an old title, but basically it's a new thing for AEW, but it's really, an old title, which is awesome. So, so yes, guys, and I'm sorry with my nose. But anyways, guys, sorry about that. But I'll be back. And Hook and Eddie Kingston are facing the Workhorsemen because they wanted a team to fight. So yes, guys, that was on Collision, I believe, some weeks ago as well. And then the whole thing with Samoa Joe and Hangman, like I said again, is going to be great in the steel cage. I can't wait, guys. So yes, this that match is for a steel cage for the AW World Championship. So yes, guys, that's going to be like I said again in a steel cage. I'll repeat it again. That's going to be so freaking awesome to watch, man. I just can't wait, man. But the other thing too, the whole story with Mark Briscoe and Kyle Fletcher has been going for a while. It's stuff, and love it as well, guys. In my opinion, um, the whole thing with the $1,000 thing. That's no really a big story about it or anything, but still going to be a fun match in my opinion with no story, in my opinion. But other people on here like to hate watch, which I won't name them, which you know who I'm talking about, but yeah, I watch this stuff just to love it. You know what I'm saying? Not the you know what I'm saying. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like from what was going on back then, from 2018 to 2021, when I was praising that stuff for no reason. But it is what it is. You can go back and watch my old channel with that stuff. That was like my first channel that I had or second channel. But anyways, guys, then the other thing was Chris Statlander and Mercedes Monet. That story's been going on for a year and a half or so. So yes, guys, we'll see what happens with that one. And then the Darby Allen and Pac storyline has been going on. That story has been going on with the Death Riders for a year and a half or so as well. And then the whole thing with the four way. That's the whole thing with the building up the tag team tournament with the AW Women's Tournament. And then, the John Moxley fences Kyle O'Reilly, same thing as well. That's a build up with the conjuration and the Death Riders angle and stuff as well. And then you can spread your comments down below. I appreciate two people are watching. But yes, guys, I've been on here for almost, you know, 12 minutes. So I already told you guys my picks and stuff. So yeah, those are the stories mostly, and that I know right off of my head right now. But like I said again, I did the preview and predictions already. You can go back and watch them, guys. But if you want to put your thoughts in, talk to me for a little while. I'll be on here for the next 2-3 minutes if you want to chat. So I appreciate two people watching. But yeah, it's going to be a great card tomorrow. I just can't wait for it. Like I said again. So yes, guys. What do you think about AW presenting DC? I think it's a great thing that they're presenting DC with this pay per view. They were presenting that on Dynamite, and Collision as well, which is good, in my opinion. I know a lot of other people are saying, "Oh, well, this about DC being an AW's con, blah 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 blah." In the one and the two and the other, but that's how people are. But anyways, that's all I have to say. So yes, guys, if you want to, like I said again, I appreciate two people watching. But if you want to comment, at least put a thumbs up or a fire emoji or whatever. But I appreciate the thumbs up. I always do. I appreciate all the thumbs up that you give me, guys, and sharing the channel as well. I appreciate that as well, and I appreciate you to hit the notification bells and hit the subscribe button as well. The subscribe button as well. So yes, guys. That's mostly I have to say. So I'll talk about more about the other shows with the results of those shows and telling you how I enjoyed them and stuff. So yes, guys, this is my preview and prediction for AW Full Gear, and you can go back and watch this, guys. And that's all I have to say. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit those notification bells as always. And this is CJD 2006, Christopher Jackson Denver 2006, and peace out and take care, guys. Peace out and take care.